Southgate wakes up tomorrow and goes, I want to manage in the Premier League. Gets in contact with all his mates in the press. Get it out there, lads and ladies. I want a job in the Premier League. Headline, Southgate quits England to get a job in the Premier League. He might be getting sacked to get a job in the Premier League because it's Saleh and it's 1-0 to Hungary. And I tell you what, that makes this boring game interesting. Crappy defending from England and it's 1-0 Hungary. 1-0 Hungary. 1-0 Hungary. He was Hungary. He gobbled it up. Is he onside? Yeah, he is. There's no offside there. They've conceded again. Southgate, Southgate, I want Premier League. I won't give him a job in the bloody pub league. I won't give him a job in the John Smith's Carling League. I won't give him a job anywhere. Ramsdale probably should save that. But it's 1-0 to Hungary. England are crap. They'll find a way back. Let's not pretend England are playing well at the moment as well. Southgate, he's bloody rubbish. Get him out. Get out. But if you're just tuning in, we were just talking about whether Southgate would get a job in the Premier League. And the scenario was, gets in contact with all his mates in the media. Headlines tomorrow, Southgate quits England for Premier League job. He would be sat on his phone, sat next to his phone, checking to see if the charge has gone out because no one would ring. If he pimped himself out for a Premier League job, nowhere. No one's picking up the phone. And that's what I mean. People say, oh yeah, he's good enough to get a job in the Premier League. I didn't say whether he's good enough. I said, would he get a job in the Premier League? And there is no job out there for him. Hand corner. You don't win friends with salad. You don't win... Remember that song from The Simpsons where they're all going in like the conga? You don't win friends with salad. You don't win friends with salad. You don't win cups with Southgate. You don't win cups with Southgate. You always make my week, Mark, says DH Plays. And Trent would have defended that, says Martin. Oh, it's just cleared off the line by Reece James. It was nearly 2-0. Cross came in and it was cleared off the line. Now, they might get a goal here. They've got a 2v2. Conor Gallagher is on his own. He's messed it up. He's messed it up. No, it wasn't Conor Gallagher. It was Jared Bowen. He got lost in the sun. Blinded. You're wasting your time. La la. And my time as well. La la la. Living a lie. I guess the time will tell. You're making excuses on the things you never done. Walking in circles. Blinded by the sun. Blinded by the sun. I don't even know who sang that, but I was blinded by the sun and I actually quite like that song. It's like I've never been on holiday. Here we go, this should be a goal. Oh, he's overplayed it to Saka. Oh, nearly an OG by Hungary, but he clears it away. I mean, one thing I would say, this is England playing at the end of a very, very long season. When we play in December, we should be a lot fresher. And a good header on the back post by Bellingham, but he was just stretching and it goes over the bar. For everybody in the chat, would you have Sean Dyche somewhere on the Manchester United staff? The only reason I'd want Sean Dyche on the Man United staff was to go into last year's dressing room and absolutely pin every one of the shits up against the wall that were trying to be toxic. Oi! Get here! What are you doing talking about crap like that? See this? I'm going to whack this bag of gravel right round your mush. Now shut up and sit down. Right, let me just ridiculous engine. I mean, I've told this story a few times, but I was fortunate enough to play at Old Trafford three years ago now, because it was pre-COVID, and I played really well, and I got 2 assists. I had a really good chance running through the first half, 1-on-1, and I scuffed my shot. Second half, I was determined to score. Positioned myself on the edge of the box, facing the Stretford end, screaming for the ball to come to me. Cross comes in. Look over my shoulder. Have I got to hit this first time? I can take a touch. Control it. Just about to hit it. Ji-sung Park comes from nowhere, takes the ball and runs away. True story. I don't know where he came from. But that was my chance. That was my chance. I actually think Paul Ince at Reading's a better manager than Southgate. It could be 2. It is 2-0 to Hungary. Well, I tell you what, I just think it's hilarious. I think it's absolutely hilarious how crap we are. 2-0 to Hungary. This guy needs the sack. He needs the sack. There's no two ways about it. He needs sacking. Just, you know, this is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Well, it's not. The thing is, it's not actually ridiculous. Let me just rephrase that. It's not ridiculous. It's just bloody... It does remind me of Southgate. Luckily, it does remind me of Southgate because it is Southgate. It does remind me of the final days of Solskjaer. Like the season before, Solskjaer finished second in the league, but the football was still not that good. And Southgate spent a couple of years doing this as well. The football's never been good under Southgate. He's just been getting results. But what's happened with Southgate now is that teams know all about England and they figured it out, and he doesn't get the luck of the draw anymore. The chemistry in that team is fail at GCSE level. It's rubbish. There's no system. There's no chemistry. We're an embarrassment, and anybody who's half decently coached causes a problem. And if we can't rely on a clean sheet and individualism, we're screwed. We're absolutely screwed. I mean, we've got 1 point from 4 games, and we've played Hungary twice. And we haven't taken a point from Hungary. They've beaten us twice. The only point we took was Italy. Sorry, Germany. No. How? What? Didn't we draw with Italy as well? I'm losing my marbles here. I thought we drew with Italy. How England can think this is acceptable with the players we've got, it's a bloody embarrassment. We literally are a Ferrari with a corpse at the wheel. Like, we're going nowhere. Got some amazing players who are basically being coached by somebody who belongs in the Championship, at best. Your choice for next England manager, says Stephen. I mean, I'd be looking at Eddie Howe or Graham Potter if you want an England coach. They'd be miles better. Miles better, says Christopher Murray. Yeah, but he did pick quite a strong team against... Harry Kane's just hit the bar. Wants another penalty. And it's 3-0. I'm not even bloody looking. 3-0. 3-0. Oh, my days. This is crazy. Cross came in. John Stones blocks it. Oh, Ramsdale should not be beat from there. That is crazy. He should not get beat from there. It's a good hit. It's a very good hit from the edge of the box. But this is embarrassing. I mean, this is embarrassing. This is turning into the sort of thing now where fans will not swallow this. They won't. It's 3-0. It deserves to be 3-0. We're not down to 10 men. We've been absolutely destroyed. $7-0 to Germany as well. And John Stones... I'm going to keep looking at my phone. Every time I look at my phone, something happens. What's John Stones' second yellow? No, that's not a second yellow. The players ran into him. I don't think that's a second yellow for John Stones, to be fair. Well, it doesn't really matter. We've been embarrassed, but England fans singing "You Don't Know What You're Doing" to Seb Watson. Did he get a straight red for that? You're at home as well, says Harris. Did he get a straight red for that? Or did he get a second yellow? Booing and leaving in droves, says Stephen B. Harry. I mean, look, if it was a straight red, it was never a straight red. I mean, the player runs into him. Oh, it's a second yellow. You can't review a second yellow on VAR, can you? That's the thing. They don't review second yellows on VAR, so it can't be VAR'd. England down to 10 men, 3-0 down. Well, some people thought this game was going to be boring. It's not been boring. It's been embarrassing. Give it to Daichi, says Joshua Bowwater. It's 4-0. I've had a hat-trick of looking at my phone and Hungary goals. Tell me to stop looking at my phones. It's 4. He's got to sack him. They've got to sack him. Time to go, Gareth. Time to go. There's a job at the FA for you. 4-0. It's an embarrassment. You should be sacked on the spot for this. On the spot. God, look at the defensive line Harry Maguire's playing there as well. How deep was Maguire playing there? What's the offside trap Maguire's playing there? Totally on Maguire, that is. What is he doing?